All right, what up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of the Crypto Breakdown. I am your host, Ryan Mehta. Topic of the day, ByBit beginner tutorial. This is going to be a step-by-step, in-depth, full breakdown on every aspect about ByBit. But I need your help. I need you to do me a favor. I'm still super new to this exchange. So if there's anything that I missed or any other aspect that you want me to really dive into and go into great detail and really break it down for you guys, drop a comment below and let me know what other topics about ByBit, what other tutorials you guys want. I'm all about trying to make as much helpful content to help you guys become better traders as possible. So if you guys could do me that favor, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join the squad. My crypto coaching classes, links down below. Let's get it, squad. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much again for stopping by the channel. Let's dive in. And this video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. I'd never advise you to invest in crypto in any way, shape, or form. Thank you. Let's get it. All right, squad. We're going to keep this super short, super simple. This is going to be a really straightforward, right to the point ByBit tutorial for the absolute beginner. I just want to show you guys around this exchange and how everything really works. So the first thing I want to point out, when you're looking at the chart here on ByBit, you have 1 minute, 5 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour. What that means is each candle right now on this chart represents 5 minutes worth of time. If I change it to 30 minutes, now each candle on this chart represents 30 minutes worth of time. Over here, you have two prices. You have a market and you have a limit price. When you are placing trades, depending on if you're going to market in or limit in, that depends on what price they're going to put you in that trade at. Over here, you can see if I highlight this, your liquidation price. So when they liquidate you, the liquidation price is going to be based off of the market price. And the market price is made up from the average price across every different exchange for the price of that coin at that exact time. Right up here is your profit versus loss calculator. It's super nice. You can come over here. Right here is your liquidation price calculator. So it's really easy. I can say, oh, if I wanted to place a trade with 5x leverage and I placed it for 0.05 contracts, my liquidation price, if I entered that trade at 39,500 and I was going long, my liquidation price would be $31,797, and I can just easily jump over to short in the same way. This makes it super easy for you to understand when you're placing a trade exactly what you want to risk versus losing. Your profit versus loss it's really nice because I can come over here and say my close price was 35,000 and I was placing a short. It's super easy to see exactly how much profit you'd make if I increase my leverage, how much profit I'm going to make. And if you notice, when I'm increasing my leverage, does my profit change? Nope. What it's doing is it's changing your margin. So when I have a short over here opened on Bitcoin, for example, and this short is 5x, if I come up here right now and price is getting close to this liquidation price, but I'm nervous and I kind of want to stick in the trade. I have a feeling like Bitcoin's going to be coming down a little bit in price, but it might come up just a little bit and I don't want to get liquidated and I don't want to close my trade. I can come over here, grab my short, change it over here to 3x, hit confirm. And what's it going to do? My liquidation price went up, my leverage went down, but my position also changed. Now I'm risking $2,234. And again, if I come over here and I change this back to 5x and hit confirm, you see my position, the amount of margin I have in the trade changed. My liquidation price did, so I'm not making more money. It's actually letting me bet less. It adjusts my isolated margin and then it reevaluates the position. But again, your profit's still staying the same. The only way to increase your profit on a trade after you open a trade is to add more to that trade. So if price is at 39,239, I'm waiting for my next target of 39,500. We could see price spiked up here to $39,861. Now, if it does that again, gosh dang, I would love to get in another short up there and I'll add more to my short. And when I add more to my short, when I'm adding money over here, for example, if I wanted to add to this short and I wanted to place a limit buy order right now for 39,500, which I do. So I'm going to add this over here. Since price has already been able to push up here to the 39,800, I'm going to assume that the next push up price would probably most likely be able to break past that or be very close. Let's just say right at that peak, 39,825. I'm going to come over here, 39,825. The amount is kind of questionable. So over here, if I put in 0.2, you can see down here it says open short for $160. It's really nice that it automatically shows you exactly what you're willing to risk. Up here is your order value. I'm not really sure why that's that way, but obviously if you're using 5x leverage, it's just this open short position times 5x gives you $796. But because we have the ability to adjust our leverage over here, this is all we're willing to risk. And so when I open up this short for $160, it'll add $160 to my position margin because I'm using 5x still. It doesn't matter if you add 10x, it really doesn't matter. As soon as I change this slider up here, it's going to automatically change my leverage over here. So it's really important that it's not like KuCoin. Once you open a trade, you can't just kind of adjust the leverage slider and then add more leverage and add more to your trade. It's a little bit different. So right now I want to place a limit buy order. I want to make sure post is checked, and I'm pretty confident that when price comes up here, I don't want to hold out for 40,000 because it's only, you know, $175 more. I definitely think it could push up to 40,000, but if it double tops up here, I want to make sure that I'm getting in right at that peak. And I see that it was 825. I think it'll be able to push up really close to that. So I'm going to say 800. Let's just keep it simple. That way we don't miss out on it trying to be greedy and get in at the absolute peak. And I'm going to open it. I want to make sure post is checked. That way, if for whatever reason right now price skyrocketed up in the time it takes me to place this short, that way I don't accidentally change into a taker versus a maker. So I'm going to hit open short, and you can see down here in the bottom right hand corner, open short successfully. Now right here you have a limit price. Say I'm in this trade and I'm watching it and I'm watching price rise up, and I think price is actually going to be able to push past that. Like the formation's looking good. If I want to change that to 40,000, all I have to do is drag this slider up here and watch down here in the corner. It just pops up. Order submitted successfully. So it changed my order successfully. Now, since I was in this and my entry price is 37,540, and then I go and add more to this short, when I add more up here, it's going to change my entry price, which is also going to change my liquidation price, because now I've entered more on that trade up here. Even though price is coming up and I was losing down here, once it hits this level, the second it comes down a little bit, I'm actually up profit on that trade. So it's all about your average entry price. So right now my average entry price is $37,540. So for me to be profitable on this trade, I need price to go down to this level. Now, if my open position right here is $1,342, and then I add another $1,342 up here, it'll bring my average entry price up to 38,000, 39,500 to bring it up a lot more. So that way I'm actually able to manage this trade. Just because I started getting into this trade at this lower level doesn't mean I can't add more to that trade. That's what I try to explain to people. When you start entering these trades on these first pump ups on Bitcoin, you really want to be careful about how much money you put in the game right away. That's why I waited here. Just like price came up over here on this first pump up, right? Comes up, comes down, came up again. Once it peaked again, I started adding more to it. Waited for it to come down, came all the way down here, pushed back up here, added a little bit more on this third top right here. And then now it's pushing back up. And what am I doing? I'm adding more again up here. I'm not going all in here. I'm not going all in here. I'm not going all in here. I'm strategically adding more to my position based off of the current market conditions. I'm never going all in at one set position. So again, you have isolated and crossed. Isolated means you're only going to risk exactly what you bet over here. So when you open a short, if it says $160, if you get liquidated, that's what you're going to lose. If you open a long right here, $158, that's what you're willing to lose. If you have cross selected and you come over here and you place a trade with cross margin, it will take everything that you have in this balance and keep that trade open and continuously add to your position, to your margin, and continuously add until you have no money. And then once it liquidates you, you lose everything. At least this way with isolated, you're only risking what you're willing to bet. As far as charts go, now, as far as getting in, if you're really good at scalping and you're okay with paying that maker versus taker fee, and you're okay with being a taker and paying 0.75% for the trade, you can come up over here and type in 3 contracts, whatever the case may be. I strongly suggest that you come over here and you know exactly how much you're going to be betting before you come over here and put it in here. But if I came over here, I knew that 0.02 was $160. If I wanted to put over here 0.02, it would automatically place that short for this amount of money the second I click this button. It makes it really nice to scalp on this exchange and get in right away. You know exactly how much you're willing to bet, the whole 9 yards. It's really awesome. As far as indicators go, if I click over here on indicators and I want to choose RSI, I can easily easily add RSI down here. This is a TradingView interface on ByBit. So if you already know how TradingView works and you're already comfortable with it, you technically don't have to be bouncing back and forth between TradingView and ByBit. You can do it all from here. And one of the nice things I like to do is I like to come over here into my settings on my RSI. I showed you guys earlier. Right now I'm using RSI on a 30 level. So I'm gonna hit OK. And what do we see right here on RSI? It was really obvious. We open this up, we can see RSI, gosh, it hasn't been that high in so long. So when price spiked up right here to this peak or to this peak right here, RSI had not been that oversold. So of course I wanted to add to that position. Now, just because RSI gets oversold does not mean that price is going to get rejected. It obviously did. It came down and then now it's peaking up again. And we can see right here where we are over the oversold area. Bitcoin is overbought right now. So I am expecting price to come down. And that's why I keep adding to my shorts up here, because the indicators are still telling us that. The charts are still telling us that right now at this price, Bitcoin needs to cool off. So price can come down and retrace, and it could find support right here on this peak and push back up and be upwards of 41,000. Or it could stall out like it has the last 4 times and Bitcoin dominance will run down, some alts will run up, and then price will come crashing down. We are still working this zone. Over here we have inverse perpetuals, USDT, and inverse futures. Futures I don't really mess with. USDT perpetuals. That means when I'm placing a trade and I'm taking profits in that trade, I'm going to be paid profits in USDT. Over here, it means I'm going to be paid profits in that coin. So when you place a trade, you need to have Bitcoin in your account. When you're paying funding or you're getting paid in funding, you're getting paid in this coin. So right now, if I open up a short on Bitcoin and I used inverse perpetual and I go over here and I want to take out a short on Bitcoin, A, I need to have Bitcoin to do so. And B, when I short that coin, I am going to get paid funding by this exchange. When I go long, I pay the funding fee. So the funding fee is the price of your trade times the funding fee every 8 hours. And now the countdown has changed to, it looks like a 14-hour countdown. So for whatever reason, at this point in time, funding rates might be really low. So instead of paying funding every 8 hours, you might be paying it every 12 hours. That's probably going to change. This is the first time I've ever seen it where the countdown shows above an 8-hour countdown. I'm not really sure why. But if you go over to the rules and you take a look at funding, you can see funding equals position value times funding rate. So right now, the funding rate looks like 0.01 every 12 hours. So if I placed, again, a $1,000 trade, I would be paying a $10 funding fee every 12 hours. If I'm short, then I'm getting paid a $10 in funding every 12 hours. What's awesome about USDT perpetuals versus USDT versus inverse perpetuals, if I had a short open in Bitcoin and every $10, every 8 hours or every 12 hours, I got paid $10, I'm getting paid that $10 in Bitcoin. You guys all knew Kite. Kite held a short open for 465 days. So every 8 hours for 465 days, Kite got paid Bitcoin. He rode that short till it liquidated him, because some days when the market was really bullish, because he had a $15,000 10x short open, he was making $60 to $200 a day, getting paid in Bitcoin. So it DCA'd him in to Bitcoin for 420 something days. Think about how much Bitcoin he was able to accumulate on days when Bitcoin dropped all the way down to like 3,500, and he was getting paid $200 a day because the market turned super bullish and he was holding on to his short. Like I showed you guys, I have a couple of students that were able to short Bitcoin, and they started to short Bitcoin when Bitcoin was $65,000. So they have shorts that they've been holding up here on Bitcoin and getting paid 5, 10, 3, whatever the amount it was every day. As long as their short was over $1,000, it's crazy how much money they're actually making in funding to hold that short. And now they're not really risking losing on that short until Bitcoin comes all the way back up to 65K. If we go into a full-on bear market, do you know how long they're going to be able to hold that short for? And how long they're going to be DCAing into Bitcoin for? Something to keep in mind. I'll make another video on that whole aspect about funding. And so when you place a trade, you have 3 different fees. You have your maker and taker, which is just for placing that trade. You have a funding fee that you pay for keeping that trade open. And that's the beauty of leverage, right? That's why you can lose leverage. And this funding fee is the reason why when you're opening an order position, right now, if I wanted to open a position for 0.07, I'm only risking losing $530, not $2,724, if that makes sense. Once a trade is open, you can come down here and you can add in a trailing stop. So a trailing stop is really nice. So if we come over here and you can also do it before you place the trade. You have a conditional which is a trigger price, an index, a market price. I can say conditional, meaning I only want to enter a trade when the market price hits this or the limit price hits this. Conditional is really easy. You can basically make or kind of customize different type of trades or place trades off different prices, maybe the market prices, and doing what you want. You want to use the limit price, whatever the case may be. But over here, when you place a limit order, if I wanted to place a limit order with a stop loss or a take profit, you can do a sell short. You can enter the quantity, 0.25. Take profit on the short, I could put in a value of say 35,000. Stop loss, I'm only willing to lose. I want to exit this trade if price goes up to 44,000. And you can see if price goes up to 44,000, I would lose $118.76. If price hits my target, I'm going to win $100. And what am I willing to risk on this trade? I'm only risking losing $197. Even though the order value says 980, it's super easy to actually understand exactly how much you're willing to risk. Down here, you can see asset values. You can see over here, I got $5,000 in total asset value. I did, but this trade right now is down $300 because I've been scaling into it. And people see like, oh, you're losing that trade, guys. Every single trade I've won in the last 30, which is quite a bit. I actually want to show you guys two things. So when I make posts on Instagram and I share potential entry positions, when I share this does not mean that I'm actually taking this exact short. This is saying, hey guys, what I see right here is if price comes up to this level, I think that I might be willing to put $500 into it. Price comes up to this level. It does not mean that I'm actually taking these trades. These are just entry positions that I might be interested in taking. And if price hits this level, I might want to add 2x. If price hits this level, I might want to add 1,000 with 2x. If price gets as high as this, but by the time price gets all the way up to 41,500, there is no guarantee that I'm going to feel. That might be 5 days after it was at 37,500. The market can change so quick, so fast. But where I'm going with that is every single one of these trades here you see, the last 30 days, I've won every single one of these trades except for the one on Shiba right here. Now, that being said, every single one of these trades, every single one, I was down money at some point. Hundreds of dollars. Some of them I was even down $2,000. Because I'm down on this trade right now, I am not in the least bit, one bit, even remotely close to being worried about the position that I have open right now. And you can see without even having to watch the charts or without even being at these charts, I'm willing to add more to that position. I have limit buy orders saying, hey, I want in the game even more. Every time price comes up here to a higher zone, I want more. Like, it's crazy. It's like so many people were shorting the game right here that don't understand how the game is played. And that's why I try to tell people, like students of mine, like, oh, I'm doing 50x, man. I'm doing 50x. What in the heck are you doing 50x for? Why would you be doing 50x? Even when I added 10x, my position over here was, I think, like 40,000. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, I'm able to get in the game and weather that storm. Now, the next thing I want to show you guys about ByBit, and another thing I love about ByBit, say I did want to add more. I wanted to add more to this short, but I wanted a different short to be open with 10x leverage just on that new short that I'm taking, or that new position. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to change this. You can come up over here and you can come over here into my account. You can come over here to sub accounts, and I can create a new sub account. So if I want to create a new sub account, you just come over here. Now you can see I actually have another account. So now I can transfer assets into this account. So since I'm in my main account, I can come over to my assets. You see up here I have $5,581. I can transfer that. I come over here, I can transfer assets into this account easily. Come over here, USDT, how much I have available, 3,573. I can actually transfer over. Let's just transfer over $1,000. Confirm to main account, Bitcoin S20X. And now you can see I have another account created. So I can come over here and just log into this account. When I log in, I need to log into a sub account. All right, YouTube, so that's a wrap on my ByBit tutorial. Thank you guys so much. Everybody who hits that like button, everybody who hits that subscribe button, I can't thank you guys enough. Everybody that signed up for my crypto coaching digital course, you have no idea how much I appreciate you guys. So we just broke that 300 student mark. I'm so excited, guys. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I will try to go live every morning between 6 and 9, but the live streams are not included. That's just a bonus. That's my way of saying thank you guys so much for signing up for my crypto coaching classes. You guys know how busy I am and how little time I have, but I want to give back and I want to help you guys as much as I possibly can. So every morning we're going to go over the market. The members only live chat will be activated. That way we're not getting spam. spammed. There's not a bunch of people flooding the comments, so I can't help you guys. And it's great because we've only been having about 50 students in the live streams every morning. So it's really a great way if you guys want that one-on-one training with me. It's a great way for you guys to, keep in contact, reach out, let me know if you guys need any help with anything, if there's any other tutorials or videos you guys want me to make. I'm trying to put out 5 videos a day on YouTube. So the more info you guys give me, but I can't keep up in the telegrams. There's just hundreds of people in there. And I looked at it the other day, and between all of my telegrams and discords, I had 5,000 messages in 24 hours. There's just no way I can keep up with it. That being said, the live streams are the place to keep in touch with me. Come join in the live streams. Ask me questions. If you guys need help with anything, ask it in the live streams. That's what I'm there for. As far as reaching out to me on Instagram or other platforms, I know you guys want to send me private messages, and I would love to answer every single one of them. I can't sleep any less than 3 to 4 hours a night, guys. I love you guys. Try my best to keep up with everything, but it's too much. So that's what the live streams are for. That's why we're back on the live streams. I want to see you guys crush it. So do me a favor, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow in the live streams. And if there's any other content, do me a favor, drop a comment below. So I love you, squad. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Peace.